Hello everyone, we are back with another question. Two questions in the series of most repeated questions in SAT. So this is the question which this kind of question you will find in various ways. You will see the variation of these type of questions, the unit circle in your test, right? So concept is similar. Whatever comes, you have to use the basic concept that we are going to discuss today. Let's start. Let's read the question. So question says point F lies on the unit circle in the xy plane and has a coordinates 1, 0. Point G is a center of the circle and has coordinates 0, 0. Point H also lies on a circle and has coordinates, these are the two coordinates, where y is a constant. If the positive measure of angle FGH is radians, in radians is P, angle is given in radians, then find the value of cos of P over sine of P. Now, the basic concept, if I just simply talk about the concept, nothing else. So, understand in this unit circle, we use the method of unit circle where radius is always 1. Remember, in unit circle, the word unit itself says the radius is 1. Okay. So, in radius, in unit circles, suppose you will get something like this. Let's say there is a circle and you're given a radius and there's a triangle drawn on it from the center. Okay, let's say this is going to be y and this is x. This is nothing but the r radius. Now what if I want to find out the value of x in terms of r and value of y in terms of r? So can I say that this is theta? So from here if you find out sine theta, what is sine theta from here? Perpendicular times hypotenuse, right? So it is y over r. Can I say y equals to r sine theta from here? Similarly, if you find cos theta, you will get the value in terms of x and r, right? So it is going to be x over r. So can I say x equals to r cos theta? Only this thing you need to remember. You can find out the y by doing r cos theta. You can find out the x by doing r cos theta, and you can find out y by doing r sine theta. Okay, let's try to implement this concept in the question, in the given question. So I'm erasing this. In the question, they are saying that we have a coordinate. G is the center point, right? So let me write G here. This is 0, 0. And there is a coordinate which has 1, 0 point. That means there is a point somewhere that is 1, 0. And what is the name of that point? F. F is the point. Let's say F is here. 1, 0. Okay, radius is 1. So I can say this is 1, 0. Now, point H also lies on the circle and has a coordinate this, where y is a constant. If the measure of angle FGH, I have to find out if this is F, if this is G, H is going to be somewhere here. So can I say H is this? Coordinates are negative 5 over root 89 and negative 8 over root 89. Right? So basically what we have to do, we have to find this angle. Now we know that we cannot find these trigonometric angles using the angle which is more than acute. We always look for the acute angle whenever we are finding trigonometric angles, right? So this cannot be theta. I will not find on this basis. Here I have an acute angle. So I'll consider this as theta and I'm going to draw a perpendicular line here. Okay. Now, remember, if I want to find this is nothing but y, what is this? This is y and this is nothing but x. So what I'm going to do, if I want to find x, so that is going to be r sine theta, r cos theta, I guess, yes. And y is r sine theta. Or you can do it in other way. If you want to do it like that, you can do it. Let's say x and y are given. What is x? X is negative 5 over root 89. This is x. And what is y? It is negative 8 over root 89. And you know this thing already, that x equals to r cos theta. Here theta is p, so I'll write theta only, nothing to worry. But if you write p, if you want to write p, you can write p also, because it is given in the question. And y equals to r sine theta or r sine p. What we have to do? I want to find cos p over sine p. Can I do? R is what? Unit circle is always 1. In unit circle, radius is always 1. So instead of r, I can write 1. So I can directly say x equals to cos p and y equals to sine p. Now you can simply divide. Cos p over sine p means x over y. What is x? Negative 5 over 89. So I'll write negative 5 over root 89 over, what is y? Negative 8 over root 89. Root 89 and root 89 will get cancelled out. Here I am left with 5 over, oh sorry, my bad. I think 8 was not negative at all. My bad. So 8 was not negative, it was positive. So here I'll get negative 5 over 8. Otherwise I would be getting 5 over 8 if 8 would have been negative. Okay. I hope it is clear by this concept. If you want to know another concept with the same question, please do let me know in the comment section. Okay, I have another method also. Let me tell you only. Another method is you can find out cos theta. First find out cos theta, then find out sine theta. Or you can first find out, if you're considering this angle as p, first find out sine p, then find out cos p, and then you divide both of them. Simple. Okay. So whichever concept you think works for you, you can apply that. Coming to the next question. So this is the one. What do you think? For an expression 35x whole raised to the power 16 equal plus bx raised to the power 8 plus 70 equals to qx raised to the power 8 plus r, it is a factor. This is a factor of the given expression, where q and r, they are positive integers. You have to find out the largest value of p. So these are the methods. Here we can do some trial and error method. Okay, we'll try to guess the answer in short. So first, I will write down the equation just to get some clarity. Bx raised to the power 8 plus 70. What is the factor? Q raised to the power 8 plus r is the factor. So can I assume, if it has this as a factor, q raised to the power 8 plus r, can I assume there will be one more factor, right? We can assume another factor also. Can I say another factor would be x raised to the power, a raised to the power a, x raised to the power 8 plus p. Then only if I expand, I'll get qx raised, I'll get aq. I need specially, overall, I need x raised to the power 16. And if I multiply the first terms, here I'll get x raised to the power 16. That's what I mean to say. Okay. So this is what I'll get. I hope till here everything is clear. Now one thing is, I can just try and I can get the answer, but might be many of you will not understand using that method, because you have not learned the concept with me, from me. So what are we going to do? We will expand. Okay. And now you're expanding. So simply we will compare. Can I write here as q raised to the power q x raised to the power 8 times a x raised to the power 8 equals to 35x raised to the power 16? Right? Can I say QA equals to 35 if I'm comparing only variables with the coefficient of x? If I'm only comparing the coefficient of x raised to the power 16, I can say that, right? This is equation 1. Similarly, if you break it and if you find out the coefficient of x raised to the power 8, you will get RB. You will get B equals to QB plus AR. You can try. Open this and then you can start comparing equation 2. And when you're comparing the constants, you will get RB equals to 70. So equation 2, equation 3. Now I got all the three equations after comparing. Now your first thing is to understand what does QA means. QA means they are in multiplication, right? So can I say that Q and A are the factors of 35? correct? QA equals to 35. That means these are the factor pairs. QA and A are the factor pairs of 35. So in short, I can assume that Q is 35 if then A is going to be 1. Or if A is 35, Q will be 1. Similarly, can I comment on R and B also? Because RB equals to 70. So can I say that if R equals to 1, B equals to 70, right? Now I have the third equation as well. I got some estimated values of Q, R, A, B. I can simply put here and get my value of B. Because here I'm using the largest value. So B equals to QB plus AR. Q is 35, B is 70. So 35 times 70 plus A is 1, R is 1. You solve it, your final answer would be 2451. That is B. And that's what you need to find out, right? First and foremost thing, wherever it is your expression is given in this form, that this is the factor, always equate them. Always try to expand it and try to compare. But we cannot compare only one factor. So if there's one factor, there should be other also, just to match the power of 6x. Just to match that power of x, I took the other factor also. So that when I'm expanding, I'll get my equation, I get my expression in the form that is given in the question. I hope it is clear. If not, please do let me know in the comment section. And if you want more such questions which are repetitive in nature, not exactly this question is going to repeat, but yeah, similar concept based questions have a very high chance to repeat, which are based on this concept. Okay, so remember the difference. That's all for today. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for watching.